Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of Building the Van. There is a human being hiding, and what we did this morning was very simple, and I will show you now. So this morning we got these beams up here, and we put a load of cuts in this one to make it stretch around there. We did it on all of them, so then I'm going to put pallet wood either directly on here or a bit of ply and then pallet wood. Pallet wood directly would be much cheaper, so I'm not sure yet. Here is the wool going in, just floor adhesive to stick it in, and then there's a massive pile for me to tear in half. Here's the other bit though. We got the floor in, as you can see. I was in the last video. So I'm planning to put a porthole here, is now the plan. That's why there's no sound deadening there. 2 portholes there. I need to put sound deadening from the sliding door because that one's going to have some glass in, non-opening window. And then this light needs to move. So yeah, that is what we've done so far, and we are now cutting the insulation. The reason I put these here is to make the ceiling a little bit deeper, because otherwise that's only like 25mm. So just to make it a bit more insulating, and yeah, so that's the plans for the windows. 1 at the foot end of the bed, 2 in the kitchen, because I worked out the kitchen height is probably going to be about there. So if I put an opening window, then it would just be a faff, I think. So I'll just put 2 portholes and then a pane of glass in there, and yeah, so I should put you guys on time lapse and then you can see us putting all the insulation in. So hello everyone, as you can see we have the wool and a person again hiding. So we've got little cutouts for the portholes over there, and then 2 over there. You can't really see that one, it's very in the dark. There it is. Right, and then this panel's kept blank. We wanted to take the sound deadening off and put it on the other wall, apart from I couldn't because it just started ripping, because it's well and truly stuck now. So what we're about to do is do the spray foam, so you might be able to hear the floor. We got this mat from B&Q, just dust mat kind of stuff, and we've filled the big pillars with wool, and now what we've got to do is these ones are taped over the holes to stop it squeezing out, so you can spray in there, kept a few open to spray in, but then in the most part it shouldn't drip as much as possible, but in case it does, we got the dust mat down. It's raining, as you can hear, so we're just about to crack on. This we are going to insulate. We're just going to do it because there's a long waiting time for spray foam, so we want to get it done before the end of today. So we're going to, once we spray foam, then we've got to do that. We've got to do the roof, obviously. I'm going to try and put some spray foam in the end of the beams, but it won't go out all the way along, obviously. So try our best. We've got a nice clean cab, looking for a single seat, as you can see. But yeah, so let's get started. Rain's going crazy outside. Let's get started spray foaming. Time lapse you go. Hello everyone, so as you can see we've got the vapour barrier on the roof. I'm sure the acoustics is great because like there's just wool everywhere. Trying to stay in front of the light because the light on my camera has died. But yeah, as you can see, it's vapour barriered up there. So the next thing is obviously to vapour barrier the walls, but I think I'll do that tomorrow morning. But I'm busy for most of tomorrow, but I'm free tomorrow morning because I'm free every morning because I get up ridiculously early. So I'll get up, do that, but it stay nice and toasty in here. I'm going to put a curtain up temporarily here because I'm going to put a wall up there, but that'll be great. Obviously the vape barrier is going to vape barrier onto the walls. I think the next purchase shall be the portholes. As you can see, there's some holes around. There's a hole there and a hole there. And then after that, the purchase shall be the diesel heater, which is going to go down there near the up wheel arch, which is the opposite side to the kitchen, and then down by this wheel arch is where the diesel heater is going to go. So yeah, that is the other person, Ben, in case you wanted to know his name. So yeah, if you liked, I think I shall see you tomorrow morning, and that shall be the end of the video. But yeah, we just used the floor adhesive to put it up, and then we ran out for the ceiling, so I stapled the vape barrier up. And yeah, so that's it, and I'll see you tomorrow. So hello everyone, it's just the next morning, that's all. My friend left yesterday, but it was great. We got loads done. We got all of that vape barrier. We still got this side to do, but we kind of rushed into it, as like you get carried away, especially when you're with someone, like they want to get it done, you want to get it done, and you just kind of do it. And I forgot that I wanted to extend these beams that we put in on the ribs. We wanted to extend them down a bit, so that's what I've just been doing. As you can see, there's a screw in there. I've just put a screw. I've done the same for that one there, and I've done the same for this one here. And then on this corner edge, it's just like smooth. This is like a rounded corner. It's not very helpful. So we put a bit of batten along there. We put the 44mm stuff. This stuff is 18mm by 44. So what we did when we put it up there, we put it that way because it wasn't going on top of a rib like the others were. So it needed more depth. Phone. And then we put some slits in it so it would bend and squash up. But obviously again, that didn't go all the way because it's quite a big angle at the end. Like when you see on vans, they've got like the angle coming down often. But basically I got a jigsaw, and I managed to cut a 45° along there. So first of all, I cut like a little shape out of it. As you can see, it gets narrower here, and then I cut 45° so it would sit up against this pillar, and I think that's worked really well. And I just screwed that to that, and the way I'm testing it currently is I'm getting this long bit of batten and I'm putting it along the others just to make sure they all line up. All those three so far line up, because the middle one's slightly thicker. That one there is slightly thicker, so it needs to be a little bit, what was it, longer, shorter? I can't remember. But anyway, then when you go over here, as you can see, it sits perfectly on that piece of batten. To get a load of pallets, because my friend who was here yesterday, his parents have their own shop, so they have loads of pallet deliveries. So I can get a load of pallets. I can go from there to there because it's 700mm, and the length of a pallet board is 1.2. So basically just cut a load down. So hello everyone, what I've done now is I've got the bits of wood in this side too. So now they're along here. This one I didn't bother putting behind the vape barrier. It was easier just to keep there. So I got to make sure to cut out these as well for the porthole, which actually I've just remembered. So I need to do it there. But yeah, so I shall put you on a time lapse again. This video is going to be very time lapsey, mainly because my friend was here. That's why it was before. But now it's just vape barrier. You've seen it before, so I'm just going to make it quick, get it out of the way, and then that'll probably be the end of this video. So guys, as you can see, I vape barriered everywhere. I managed to remember to cut out these two holes here, there and there. I'm going to do the recessed frame box thing that About a Van, Adam from About a Van on Instagram did. But there'll be a video on that, and I'll drop his Instagram down below, and his channel. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to do for the portholes. But as you can see, everything else is vape barriered apart from the back doors because I ran out of aluminium tape. And also tomorrow I'm fitting a spare wheel to like the second door that you open, so not the primary one. And then on the other door I'm going to add a ladder, so it needs a mounting point at the top and the bottom. And basically I don't know whether to spend the £100 for a proper van one, or try and find a second hand one, or try and get like my weird cage thing that went around the driver's seat. So maybe someone could cut that down and modify that to be a ladder. I don't know. And the next step is the diesel heater, which I've bought. It should be here tomorrow or the day after. And then after that is the cladding. But yeah, that's all in a separate video in weeks to come. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Any feedback, help, criticism, constructive criticism, whatever. I don't mind. Drop it in the comments below. Love to chat to all of you. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you are. Hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video.